I'm Felsman, and I'm the co-director of Boston Opera on Tap, and I'm delighted to be joining you for our final installment this week of pre-opera cocktails. So tonight we have a wonderful treat for you. It's Bellini's Norma, which is really one of my favorite gems of the bel canto canon. Bel canto, good singing. And that's all you really need to know. Bellini was an absolute genius, really honored by all the composers of his time, although Norma did not receive a great review from audiences when it first premiered. So that's an interesting thing that's traveled along in time. It's gained all this notoriety. It premiered in La Scala in 1831, and since then it's been performed by some of our greatest sopranos. However, you should know that it is known as sort of the terrifying role for many sopranos. Okay, so let's get to the plot and to the cocktail, more importantly. Tonight we're in Gaul, ancient France, and we're dealing with some druids, and we're dealing with some priestesses. So I've got a fun little play on a classic cocktail, and we're calling it the Blushing High Priestess. So I've got some Cynar for our bitter Italian love. I've got some green chartreuse to represent Gaul, ancient France, and of course, I believe that green chartreuse is known as the druid of liqueurs. I've got some bourbon, I've got some mint, I've got some lemon juice, and I made some pomegranate syrup, which is a little stickier than it's supposed to be, but that's fun. That's when in quarantine. And of course, we need some ice to keep it cold. Okay, so back to the plot. We've got a fun little Italian love triangle because it's bel canto, so of course there's a love triangle. Norma, who is the head of the druids here, is a high priestess, and she has fallen in love with Bellini, who is the leader of the Romans, their sworn enemy. Convenient. And along the way, while they fell in love, she happened to, have a couple kids. Because, that's something that's really easy to keep quiet. Having just had one myself, no one notices. So first we're going to muddle our mint. So Bellini, jerk that he is, has gotten tired of Norma and their couple of kids, and is now stopping her younger priestess, because there's always a younger priestess, Adalgisa. Adalgisa is supposed to be a virgin, because priestess, and she's feeling super guilty. So they sing a bunch of beautiful duets in trios where they try to work this out. They can't work it out. It's really messy. The leader of the druids, Oroveso, finds out about this, and Norma decides the only way out is to throw herself on a sacrificial pyre. Bellini suddenly grows some balls and throws himself on too, and I guess the kids get left behind for Adalgisa's care. I don't know, it's just like really screwed up. So, mint muddled. Now we're just gonna put everything else in the cocktail shaker. And I don't like to drink alone in COVID times, or any times really, so I'm gonna make two, but what you'll need here is 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of this pomegranate syrup, which is kind of sticky situations, yeah? We're gonna do some bourbon. That was 2 ounces, but really 4 because I'm drinking with friends. We're gonna do some chartreuse, and we need just a 1/2 ounce of this. And then our Cynar, which is made of artichokes, fun fact. And we need just a 1/2 ounce of this. Okay. Remove your muddler before you start shaking. We're going to throw in some ice. Smells good. Make sure you cap your shaker if you have one. And then we're going to just get a little arm workout. All right. And then find your favorite cocktail glass and strain. If you're feeling fancy, going to take a couple of mint leaves and garnish. So I hope you enjoy Norma tonight. Salut!